This is Halloween, and if you love costumes and Halloween as much as I do, it's a new year, and I'm going to be showing you how to make some awesome costumes without breaking the bank, and maybe even using some items you already have at home. In today's episode, we will be recreating the Genie from Walt Disney's animated classic, Aladdin. Let's get started. For this costume, I purchased a whole body blue suit. It has the hands and feet and a turtleneck. And I purchased that off of Amazon. I have our belt. It's kind of like a cummerbund style belt that I made for Bozo the Clown. So if you want to know how I created that, go back to my Bozo the Clown video and I have a little bit of a tutorial on that in that video. I have some gold bracelets. I have a genie lamp and some gold hoop earrings, and I have a muscle suit. I also have these gold flats, which I purchased at the thrift store for $6. I'm going to make a curly toe on these, or at least make the toes point up somehow, so that you will know how to transform these gold shoes into a genie shoe. Let's get started. Time to do the Genie makeup from Aladdin. As you'll see, I've already kind of gotten started because I wasn't really sure how it was going to work out. I could have done a bald cap for this one, but I kind of decided against it because once you cut that latex, it splits like nobody's business. And I didn't want to deal with that, so I just smoothed my hair as much as I could into a ponytail and put a whole bunch of gel on it. And I went shopping and let that dry. So as I was letting that dry, I came home, I added another coat, and then I let it dry. So there is a ton of gel in my hair. And then I used the spray paint at first, but it was still too dark. So what I just have been doing is painting my hair with the this is Mehron in light blue. Just been painting my hair with that. You know, just like doing this, trying to get it in there. It's still going to kind of have the streaks, but I could not figure out a way to glue a ponytail to a bald cap or cut a hole through a bald cap or to make this somehow work. So this is what I'm doing. It's kind of a different idea. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be fine. And I'm just painting my face, bluing my face. I wanted to try it before I came on here and told you to do it, because I wanted to see if it was going to work well enough. And I think, like, if you see me from a distance, it does. It looks like I'm bald with a ponytail. No, it's not perfect, but I think it doesn't look bad. So, I mean, once I put the eyebrows on and our little goatee that we made, you know, I think it's going to look kind of cool. We'll see, right? And then I'm going to take my own ponytail and I'm going to spray it with the black. And that's going to be... I have to actually cover up the blue, right? So I got a package today in the mail. Amazon package. And it had bubble wrap in it. So I just cut a hole in that bubble wrap. And I'm going to pull my ponytail through. And I'm going to paint that black. I'm not going anywhere, so I'm probably not going to get around the back super good or anything. I'm just doing this for you guys. This is an idea that, you know, I think you can use if you want to. If you're not wanting to wear a bald cap, or like me, you think it's going to split, or you're not going to be able to stick a ponytail on. This is another idea you can do for this. Gosh, it's been a long time since I saw the movie Aladdin. I actually did not watch it for this. But I think it's one of those that I watched quite a few times when I was younger. Because it was like kind of coming out when I was that age when I would want to go see Disney movies and stuff like that. And it was a cute movie. It really was. I mean, Robin Williams as the Genie was amazing. It's one of the better Disney movies, in my opinion. So here's my piece of bubble wrap. You can use paper, newspaper, whatever. But I'm just going to pull my ponytail through. Like that. And I'm going to spray my hair black. I do not care if it gets on the sleeves of this muscle suit. By the way, I had to tighten this muscle suit. And how I did it was I just cut out the back where the Velcro was and cut out quite a bit of it. And then sewed it together. You turned it inside out, sewed along where I cut, sewed it all back together, and then put it on. And then it was much tighter. These muscle suits are not tight enough. And you would want to do it with the arms too. I didn't do it with the arms because the arms are going to be covered up. But it was definitely too much bunchy material inside my blue suit. So I just went ahead and tightened it up. Try not to breathe it in. It's like hairspray. It's so alcohol pungent. I'm going to let that kind of dry on top of my head like that. And we're going to continue just bluing our face. It worked out really well. What was cool is because the bubble wrap is see-through, I was able to see through it while I was doing it. Kind of just got another idea. You could probably use clear wrap on your head and paint over that. I've already started with this. I shouldn't go over my nose. I actually got some prosthetic pieces, which I need to go ahead and put on before I get it too much painted. Since he had kind of a crazy nose, I went ahead and got this witch nose packet. It's got the nose and the chin. And he had a pronounced chin and nose. So I'm just gonna like glue that on real quick. Yeah, this is just something that I bought after Halloween this year. I knew I'd be doing the Genie, so I'm actually doing I think I'm doing a couple Disney characters this year. Of course, I already did Snow White, and I think I was gonna do another one. So if you're into Disney, you might want to check those out. I have a whole Disney playlist on my channel. If you're a Disney fan, the Disney channel is definitely growing every year. Or the Disney playlist. You can always do a Disney character. There's so many. This is nice. What a great nose. And I did not use the Crayola Model Magic this time, like I normally do. I got this on sale, so I thought, why not, you know? You don't want to like cut where the nostril is or poke a hole so you can breathe better. How we doing here? We dry? Just about dry? Just about dry. And I'm just gonna spray it some more. Get all that blonde out. And just let that dry. The nose is on and sticking well. It actually blends very well too because this is a latex piece. So pretty awesome. I love it. Now I'm gonna put a chin on. Let me tell you something. Since we're on the subject of genies, do y'all remember Shazam? And let me know if I'm losing my mind or something, but it's one of those Mandela effect things that, see, I recall when I was growing up, it was Sinbad that played the role of the genie in Shazam. And then later on, like now even, he says he never played that role, that it's always been Shaquille O'Neal. So tell me what you think about that in the comments down below, because I think that's kind of, I remember Sinbad. I remember him on the cover and everything. Somewhere there's got to be a copy of that with Sinbad, because even my husband remembers that. And we go to all these antique shops and stuff looking for like a copy of that movie with Sinbad in it, because we swear we're not losing our minds. But like, what do you think about that? All this crazy Mandela effect stuff, it's wild. You know, if you go into that rabbit hole, it's so crazy. Like the Monopoly guy never wearing a monocle. Like I always remember him wearing a monocle. Who remembers that? Like I can't be the only one. When did they get rid of the monocle? And then you're looking at, I've gone even as far as to look at vintage Monopoly games like online. And he doesn't have a monocle. It's so weird. Like, why do we remember things a certain way? Are we losing our minds? Or is this like some kind of crazy conspiracy? I don't know. These pieces are so good. I love them. They're easy to put on. They're easy to wear. They're lightweight. It's just buying them all the time gets kind of pricey. So that's why we sometimes use the Crayola Model Magic in its place. But if I could just get these all the time, I definitely would. It's worth it. I have that song, You Ain't Never Had a Friend Like Me, in my head from the Aladdin movie. I'm in the mood to help you, dude. You ain't never had a friend like me. I always have some kind of song from the movie in my head. If it's one where I really know the movie well. And this is one of those Disney classics that I happen to know very well. Alright. Let's see. Oh, it's still pretty. Well, if I wear it like that, I still got a lot of blonde in there. Let's see. I'm just gonna throw it backwards. Is this gonna be a mess to clean up? Probably. Probably. I know that's what you're thinking. Oh my gosh. How are you ever gonna get all that off? Well, I do it all the time. And it's just gonna be fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. Now that our nose is on and our chin is on, let's finish bluing our face. And you can just paint right over these pieces. That's also so great about them. I didn't bother with the latex this time either. If I was going out in a contest, going out for the night, I would definitely do the latex. And of course, you want to always, if you're going out, make sure you have your Final Seal or your barrier spray. Final Seal is by Ben Nye. The barrier spray is by Mehron. You're just going to want to make sure that you have that so that your makeup stays on for the night. And it does work. Now, if you'll notice, I'm not really going over my eyebrows either. He does kind of have an inner brow. It would probably be actually his crease in his eye. So I'm going to use that as my crease. Gotta paint my ears and everything. Finish painting my hair. Let's get it going. With our black ponytail, you can't even see it against my black background. I think this is going to turn out alright. What do you think? I mean, you could kind of see that I have hair, but it kind of looks like I'm bald, right? You could try a clear wrap or cellophane wrap to do it too. I can't even get that stuff to stick to a leftover though, so I don't know if it's going to stick to my cranium, if you know what I'm saying. I'm sure there's ways to do it. Probably using some of your spirit gum adhesive and putting it on with the spirit gum and then painting over that. You could probably do that. Only time I ever get clear wrap to stick to something, it's usually sticking to itself and not what I need it to stick to. So that could be a whole nother headache. So this is okay. This is gonna work out. Oh, he has pointy ears too. Yeah, I have pointy ears. Somewhere in my stuff. Let me see if I can find them. I found some ears. So I have these that I used for Peter Pan. But the problem is it's a whole ear. And I can't put my earrings in if I wear these. They're also a bit long. I have these other ones that I used for when I was a fairy. I painted them white. But I can probably just paint over them with the Mehron blue. And this just clips onto my ear. I think that would kind of work. Or is it too much? Let me look at a picture of him. This one it is. His ears are kind of pointed. I can clip this one on and then wear my earrings. We're already getting there. Let's keep it moving. I have a funny story. So when I was buying this costume, of course I always want kind of like a prop if I can get one. If I'm doing a character that kind of has a prop, I want to get a prop just so my costume is that much better. So I'm online looking at Genie lamps, right? And I am so bad about this. I never look at the size of things, and I get it in the mail then, and it's like, what am I going to do with this? So I kind of just blew the end of the story here, but I saw this lamp on there. on Amazon, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. I love that lamp. And here it is. It's just a little tiny lamp. So cute. Like, it looks big in the picture. And it was a great price. It was like $10. So I was like, yeah, I'm getting that lamp. And so it came in and it was itty bitty. Well, oh well, right? My friend could probably make it look bigger. The one that does all my pictures and stuff. I bet she could blow it up, make it look bigger. We could try it for sure. If you see it in my pictures and it's bigger, that's what we did. But we do want to definitely get over our brows and in that hair. So I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to try and get the rest of this done down to my neck. And then I'll be back. I'm spray painting my ears because they were painted white from when I did my fairy costume. I think it was the fairy. Oh, no, Nosferatu. So when I did my Nosferatu costume, they go way back. So that was at least, I think, 3 years ago when I did the Nosferatu costume. It was really good. You should check that one out if you're into that. But I'm kind of like creating this costume as I go. I'm a little out of practice, so I'll tell you what I did with the shoes. And this is something that I saw online. I thought it was really cute, and especially since you can't just find elf or genie shoes all over the place. And all the annual costume shops, at least around me, closed. You can maybe get some on Amazon that are already made, but you can just go to your local thrift store, get a pair of gold shoes, and you're going to cut triangles out of metallic paper, like gold paper, or you can spray paint just regular cardstock gold, whatever you want to do. Getting a whole package of paper may not be economical for you since you only need it for the gold paper and you don't need 70 sheets or whatever. So you might just want to get just regular cardstock or a thin cardboard, or a poster board will work. And you can spray paint that gold, and then you're going to, what I did, since my metallic paper was only one-sided, the metallic part, I just cut 2 identical triangles and hot glued them together, and then I curled them using anything, a pencil, a pen, anything round you've got to curl it up, and then glue them to the bottom of a regular ballerina flat. Or if you're a male, any shoe that you would be wearing, you can just glue that right on, and it just makes it look like a little genie shoe, which is really cool. The belt that you kind of saw in the background there, that was this exact same belt I used for my Bozo the Clown costume. If you want to see how I made that, or if you wanted to make your own belt, you can check that video out. It is in that video. That said, let's go ahead and get our beard on, our eyebrows on, and do the rest of this makeup so we can get our costume on, and we'll be done. It's not a really hard costume to do. It's just, you know, it's quite a bit of makeup or whatever. So it takes time. TLC, you know. So right now I'm just gluing my felt beard with the Spirit Gum adhesive, and I'm putting that on quite liberally because you're going to need it to stick. And as you know, felt is kind of fuzzy. It'll work, but you got to put a lot of glue on there. You don't want it coming off in the middle of the night or anything like that. I'd always suggest too getting yourself just a little bottle of Spirit Gum adhesive. I've got this giant bottle, but I've got some smaller ones too. So if I go out, I can take my smaller bottle. Here's a smaller bottle, and you can just put that in your purse or whatever. And your genie lamp. So ladies, if you're going to be the genie, you can carry your lamp, your stuff and your lamp, you know, your little extras. So I like having props too. You can actually use them as a purse or whatever. All right. Ooh, yeah. Hopefully this works, you know. Felt. You're gonna have to put a lot of glue on there. Look at my little curl. It's working, but you gotta put a lot of glue. You gotta put a lot of glue because it's felt, like I said, it's fuzzy, and we'll see. Now I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I'm really able to apply this very liberally to the eyebrows. These go way up almost in the hairline. Ooh, I dropped it. See that? Yeah. I got my Timex Revolution palette. I'm just gonna go kind of over my eyebrow. I'm making what would be the crease in his eye. And I'm just going to do that very lightly because it is a crease. All dressed up and ready for photos. Thank you so much for joining me again today. I hope you loved today's episode, The Genie from Aladdin. So many different characters you can choose from. Go as a group, go as a couple. It's just a great idea for a costume. And I hope you liked my hair method. It worked out pretty good. So I'm pretty pleased with it. If you haven't already, please remember to like, subscribe, and share the video. There's going to be a lot of videos coming up. One a week, actually. Every Wednesday, you will see a new costume from me. That does it for today's episode. I'll see you next time.